Hello everyone, this is Jan Kotsia, also known as Bear Bully on YouTube. This is part 2 of the Make a Million objective using a portfolio of algorithms that's available from ProRealAlgos.com. I do need to highlight an error that was present in part 1, but before I move on to that, I would like to give credit and thanks to JMF. He's one of the members of the Carl Capital Climbing Club and a subscriber of ProRealAlgos.com Algos. JMF kindly provided me with 1 million bars of data for the backtesting of the small time frame algos. And as you can imagine, that helped extend the overlap of the small time frame algos versus the larger time frame algos. Everything is bar based, so the more bars you have, the the more you equalize the playing field between a short-term algo and a longer-term time frame algo. As for the error, I neglected to calculate the buy and hold P&L of the gold algos using the appropriate risk that was being used in the algorithms. Um, I simply multiplied with a unit of 1, but the appropriate size was a unit of 8. This raised the benchmark for the algorithms to beat to create positive alpha. And as a result, Prime Gold M30 has now been disqualified, while Cuts Gold H1 has been demoted from a green algo to a yellow algo. Still has very good profit contribution, and the time and market allows for it to have a factor that allows it to be included. What I also like about the gold algos, it's something different to the index algos, so that will help and provide diversification. So I'm quite glad that one of them stayed behind. So the list of algos now is 8 green ones and 9 yellow ones. Moving on to how to then flex the model. All the flexing will be done using the yellow areas in this dashboard sheet. As per modeling, yellow areas are input areas. Blue areas are calculation areas. And while there is a lot of inputs going into the data sheet, I didn't want to turn everything yellow here to preserve the size of the spreadsheet. The process sheet's all blue. And yeah, all we need to do now is walk through what each of these yellow areas what each will do here in the dashboard. Okay, so let's just first address this dark gray area. This is our short only algo. I've left that dark gray because number one, it can't have an alpha because you can't measure it against an index that will always go up if you're short. And I always want that included because I want something to be able to protect me in the event of a bear market. The second thing is that if you do then want to exclude it, I recommend you do it in cell E3. In cell D1, we flex for excluding or including those algos that do provide a negative alpha. So it doesn't mean they don't provide profit. It's just, do you get best bang for your buck? Maybe you'd rather exclude them and increase your lot sizes on the ones that do manage to beat the market. If you do want to exclude them, all you will do is set this to false, and then all of this area turns false. There's actually another one here that turns false. If I remember right, it was one of my green ones. Oh no, it wasn't. Yep. Don't know why that comes up as number 5, but anyway. Uh, the curve have automatically adjusted. And I just like to highlight that the P&L for in this table here is from 2015 at the moment, where this chart only presents the P&L from 2023, because that was really when I bought the algos and it's my more immediate experience with them. Now, let's just have a look at what happens if you include maximum data. That's the second area you can flex. You can see that there was a really flattish experience in P&L going back to 2003. And the reason for that is because the index sizes was a lot smaller then. So 1 unit of risk would not be really the same as the 1 unit of risk now. A 1% move in the index back then would have only resulted in a handful of points of P&L, where now for the DAX, it's 180 points. That would be the one reason, and the other reason would be the amount of algos that are contributing to this data set over here. It would simply only be the 1 hour and the 30-minute algos. All right. The last thing that you can flex then, I'll just set this back to 2015, is to include or exclude algos and walk through adding more and more algos, or if you'd like to exclude, start with everyone and exclude some. So how you would go about it is set everything to 0, and I'll only do it down to here. And now you only have the P&L of the algos that are marked 1 in the active column. Let me just exclude the Dow as well. So this is the short only algo. Then we add the Dow, and by adding the DAX, we really start to get a good experience, although the drawdowns is quite significant. We then add further diversification. It enhances P&L some more, but still a steep and a big give back of P&L from a percentage point of view. And this is all we will be doing. I'm looking to add actual numerical drawdown so that we don't have to do this visually. So that will come in part 3 once I've built that in. And that, by the way, was also an idea that I can borrow from JMF. Okay, this one will stay out because of the being false there in column D. And that's how you're going to do it. Now notice how flat the drawdown is here at the moment compared to there. And then when we add the cuts US 100, that's when we start to see that drawdown steepening slightly. And there the DAX M2 long is reducing it again. And I think this one increases it again. No, it's one of these US 100s. Yeah, that one there. Prime US 100. JMF. And the last one cuts DAX. So in the last year and a bit, we would have earned 35,000 in profit, but over the last 9 years, 164,000 profit. And that's how you're going to do it. Um, so thank you very much. I hope you can review this with me. Please let me know if you find any concerns, any mistakes that I need to address. And happy hunting. And I'll catch you in part 3, where we will go with how we will do data updating and presenting the drawdown as a mathematical calculation as well. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy it.